I'm from New York originally, so
Long Island, right?
actually upstate.
Upstate?
Yeah, upstate New York. So kind of in the
How do you
middle of
say
nowhere.
water? How do you say water in drawer?
Water.
One of my best friends is from Long Island. She's water,
Water.
drawer,
Water. Drawer.
water.
Yeah.
And
They got
now all the Californians moving. Well, I don't know about Californians. I heard someone yesterday say that someone from San Fran is looking for apartments in downtown. New
yeah.
Yorkers are buying Miami cash. Like they're just coming in and sweeping in and just my $1 million studio apartment in Manhattan. I can sell it and buy 5 times the size in Miami downtown for half the price. Like,
That's what everyone in California is doing. Everyone, especially LA, Bay Area, there's still a pull just because there's so much tech here, and a lot of the tech companies are still kind of they want to get back to in-person working. Like my roommate, he's a software engineer at Google, and they were talking about
nice,
getting
cool.
getting back in maybe September. And so um and then I knew somebody else who worked at Apple, and he was telling me that they eventually do want to get back to working in person. So I have a feeling that the remote working works for now, but I think a lot of the big tech companies that are still here want to get back to some sort of normalcy. So the Bay Area is different, whereas in LA, I hear LA people are just, I mean, moving everywhere out of LA right now. So, and moving
Yeah,
mostly to Texas. I hear a lot of Texas here, not so much Florida, but I
yeah,
can definitely see. I've seen a lot of New Yorkers move to Florida,
yeah.
especially
It's a lot.
South Beach.
Me and Vicky, we're actually in the process of starting to look for a property because we've been renting and we're tired of renting. And we found a listing that we like, and we made an appointment to see it. And
Cool.
at 10 in the morning, they text us, "Hey, sorry, it's under contract." It
Hmm.
was just listed like a week ago.
Yeah,
And
people pay
then same
cash.
thing in
Like
Miami
it's
Beach.
people will pay cash because like they'll sell their properties out here, and then they go like the average home around here is probably goes for like 1.5 to 2 million in the Bay
That's
Area.
wild.
Yeah, so like if you go to anywhere else, I mean, you could pay cash and then some. Like if the asking price is if the asking price is 300,000, you say, well, I'll just pay 320 and buy it now. Then
That's exactly what's happening. My friend
yeah,
that's the realtor helping us out. She says that they'll have a listing for 600, and you have someone from New York come in like, "Hey, look, I'll give you 610, 620 cash. Just
mhm,
let's close it out."
right.
And that people aren't even coming to see it. They're just, "All right,
Buy
I'll
it
buy
now.
it.
Yep.
Buy now, buy
Yeah.
now." So the prices are just
I know, and it's interesting to see how that's going to change. Like, I'm wondering if a lot of like original Floridians are going to move someplace else, or if original like Texans are going to move someplace else too, because all these crazy New Yorkers are going to
man.
come down.
The the income tax is the biggest thing, I think. Florida and Texas, we have no income tax. Whereas you in Cali, I think your highest bracket is 13.1 or something.
Yeah, I did my taxes maybe like a week ago, and before I did all my like my deductions and stuff, I was at $5,000 just for state tax.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that's just
The-
state.
So if you move to Miami, you keep that. You
I
don't have to
know,
give that,
I
right?
know. Well,
So, and then your
I
money goes farther because things are kind of cheaper here, I think, compared
th-
to the Bay Area.
well, I lived in West Palm Beach for like 2.5 months, so I'm definitely familiar a little bit with the east side of Florida, and I definitely enjoyed it over there. But hurricane season, man, I don't know how you guys do it.
Someone told me that I don't mean to offend the New Yorkers. Someone told me this. They said that when the first hurricane hit, the New Yorkers are gonna like scram like roaches. Like, oh
For
no, fuck
sure.
this. I'm going home. I don't want this. But
And I
hurricanes
feel
aren't even that bad though.
they're not bad.
In Miami, like I think everyone here is so used to it that it's like a normal part of daily life. Like it's just
Mm.
when you grew up in it, at least.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people who are moving, they're not like original New Yorkers, or they're not original like Californians. Like maybe the people who came to California originally like came from someplace else, and now they're moving like to a different state. And like I heard I heard somebody make a really good point that a lot of the people who are like in California, the people who are leaving are probably the people who were never here originally, and the people now who
True.
are in California are probably now California may be more California, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. You
Same
know,
thing for New York.
yeah, same thing for New York, which may not be a good thing for New York, but it's I think New York needs a little bit of help. But it'll be interesting to see over the next, especially as things open back up, like with the pandemic, if people like move back to those states or if they stay in Florida.
Yeah. We'll see what unfolds, man. Because we can't even buy property right now because people are buying in cash.
Yeah, are you guys just gonna keep looking, or are you gonna wait?
we're looking like it's just things go on the market and then they're gone. They go on the market and then they're gone. So it's,
Yeah.
but then we don't want to be impulsive either. Like, oh, we got to buy just because everyone else is buying like crazy.
Yeah. And it's tough too, because interest rates are so low right now. You're like,
Yeah. So
I
people can afford more house than before.
right.